What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, you guys, we're just waiting for some more people to come in. We're gonna be streaming, or we're gonna have a quick listen to David's new song called Rush. Um, he uploaded it to BandLab earlier today. Some people found out that it was up there, and it was immediately deleted. So I have the song, and we're gonna listen to it. So yeah, we're just waiting for a few other people to come in. Um, how's it going, everybody? How you guys doing?
Things that always make me
right, you guys. So just in case you guys just joined, I have a unreleased track by D4VD David. Um, a song that was apparently uploaded to BandLab today and immediately taken down. So if you guys are still in the, if you guys are still in here, I'm gonna be playing the song. You guys can all have a listen to it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Um, I was trying to look for the lyrics of the song and can't find them anywhere. Um, and there was a screen recording on, I found it on Reddit. Somebody posted a clip basically of David's profile on BandLab, and um, yeah, they were showing the song. So we're gonna go ahead and get back to playing that song again. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta find it. That was an unreleased track by David, um, called "Rush," a song that he released on BandLab and immediately removed. So I don't know who's in the chat. There's probably nobody watching, but if you guys are here in the chat, drop your name. Tell me where you guys are watching from. What's up, Jim? How's it going? Hey, Connie. How's it going? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are just literally listening to the David track that was unreleased and leaked online, and we have it here for you guys. So, literally, just gonna keep playing this song. So, for those of you guys who are bored of it, how's it going, Melanie? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and play. Let's see. Let's go ahead and play this song again. We'll go. All right, you guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, again, those of you guys, if you guys just tuned in, I have an unreleased track by David, aka D4VD, a song that was apparently uploaded to BandLab and quickly removed. I was able to find this song on Reddit. A Redditor had posted a link to it, and um, yeah, we are able to find the song. I'm surprised that it's actually out there, leaked. Um, how many of you guys in the chat are actually following this story right now? Put some ones in the chat if you guys are following this chat or this story. Nobody here? Nobody here's following this story? What about the Dodgers? Anybody watch the Dodger game or the Toronto and the LA game for the World Series? A historic 18 innings. And the Dodgers pulled it off. You're watching a movie, Melanie? What movie are you watching? Angels and Demons. It's a great movie. That's the one with Tom Hanks. Ah, Melanie. Okay. Are you a conspiracy theorist, Melanie? Let's go ahead and play that song one more time. So, for those of you guys that are following along, we'll kind of jump into one of the theories behind D4VD. We'll watch a quick video really quick. Let me just find it. This is a pretty long video, but
was found just after her 15th birthday. Her connection to
so this video is a video by Monk's Intrigue, and basically it's just his take on a theory on what he believes happened with everything. So with all those conspiracy theories that are going out right now, this guy has actually put together a pretty decent theory as to what may have happened um, with Celeste and how she may have ended up dead in the front trunk of D4VD's Tesla. Well, I'm glad you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Does it sound better? Sorry. I'm not really used to streaming. This is literally like my second stream. Um, but can you guys hear me though? Let me know. Let me know. All right. So this colorblind and deaf Jimbo. Let's just kind of take it from here. This is Monk's Intrigue. He put together a really awesome video on his theory, and if you guys haven't seen it, I mean, we'll take a look at it really quick. This is 12 minutes into the video, so if you guys need a quick catch up on the story, we can talk about it afterwards.
the singer David was online between 2022 to 2023 when she was just 11 via platforms like Discord and Instagram. And from what the internet could tell, as shocked fans and true crime buffs went over, that old footage and streams and pictures, the two were together. However, though, a few people seemed to know at the time that David was 18, an adult, right? And that Celeste was only 12. They knew that she was using fake IDs to pass as a 19-year-old USC student. Some people look young, yes. But Celeste, from all the pictures that I could find of her, she looks every bit her age. So as the world starts learning about these disturbing facts, okay, the grooming claims will now surface and are now widely accepted. What's shocking is that these claims started even before this whole story broke, but it wasn't taken seriously. They were just blips in an ever-moving comment section. A past comment on one of the videos said something to the effect that they couldn't wait till David's PDF ass is thrown in jail for messing with a kid, something to that effect. Some of his fans clearly knew that Celeste was a child, a runaway child at that. And so the stories would come out via family, friends, or whatnot that fit the timeline perfectly, that she ran away repeatedly to live with David. She would go home at times when her family was finally able to reach her or whatnot, begged her to come home, and she would. She would come home. But, the pattern, it just continues until the day that she never came home. So here's what I think a 14-year-old girl from a volatile home, a disenfranchised community, will do when her lifeline is being pulled away. And I will explain, okay? If their relationship began way back in 2022, that means she's 12. And disturbingly, her birthday is in September. Majority of that year is gone already. So it's possible at one point she was 11. So to start that year, 2022, David started to heat up in his streaming and his music career. But by mid-year was when he released Romantic Homicide, and this just totally changed the entire landscape, okay? It shot his career in this upward trajectory. So the question that we have to ask ourselves is actually on behalf of Celeste, who was there when David was just this Fortnite streamer, right? So you come from a place you do not like, okay? You're always running away to be with your mysterious boyfriend, okay? Someone that your own family doesn't know except that his name is David. So already you don't feel close enough to your own family to fill them in on something that's pretty major in a 14-year-old's life. You know, a lot of young people, they clearly would rather be hanging out with their boyfriend or girlfriend, you know, other than their family. For someone like Celeste, who doesn't even like her household, she would rather be with David, her boyfriend, right? He was safe, he was fun, and he seemed to like her a lot, right? Maybe even love her. You know, she hopes. So what does a figure like David become to a young girl in this situation, right? He becomes her lifeline. He is her everything. He is her way out of a bad situation, and she loves him and holds on basically for dear life. And she would witness her boyfriend excel to unimaginable heights, right? In the blink of an eye. Now he is busier than ever. He's becoming very successful. David literally has the means now to fix her situation. But there's a caveat, sadly. He isn't all hers anymore, okay? She has to accept that she has to share David and his talents with the world now. But it's not so simple, right? Because now he has new people around him, and some of them are even wearing suits. And would it be hard to imagine, they start whispering in David's ear that, hey man, you can't be seen hanging around this child. You're 20 years old now. The optics would be horrible if you ever want to be a star. So now Celeste notices that David is drifting away. She had to be okay with sharing him with the world, but now it started to feel like she was losing him altogether. I mean, what was she supposed to do now? Go back to the place that she hated after placing all her hopes in life with David? What should a 14-year-old girl do? Now, there's a million answers to that. But what I do say with confidence is that she will try to her best ability to hold on to that special thing that she has. Which brings me to the murmurs after her body was found that she was pregnant. Now, the autopsy disproved this, however, but I would say some misinformation might have a grain of truth, okay? So what if, in desperation, Celeste decides to tell David that she was pregnant, you know? I mean, we've heard stories like this before. In every situation, it was a woman trying to hold on to someone they cared about. What if this lie made it to the ears of those in the inner circle, right? That lie would fester there, being mulled around until it blossomed into a bad idea. And by mid 2025, right, David's headlining tours and everything seemed amazing. But behind closed doors, right, who knows? Did the pressures of fame clash with his secret relationship? I mean, did someone in his camp decide that she was a liability? Which brings me into the manner in which she was found. She was dismembered. Something like that has to be done by a different kind of human being, right? And sadistic is the perfect word here. She was dismembered, head severed from torso, torso severed from her lower half, placed inside a plastic bag, stuffed into a black hold-all bag, which is just basically a fancy word for duffel bag, and then placed into that frunk belonging to David. According to Fisher, the private investigator we talked about earlier, once that Tesla was moved by this particular someone, the tour kicked off immediately, which leads me to think that the person who did it needed to be on this tour as well. Or why else do it just before? Okay, so since this is only my theory, I will give the most likely possibility in my personal scenario, okay? So I'm just going to say off the bat, it's completely possible that David did it himself or hired someone to do it, but David knows that it's happening. He has something dark in him, right? Is that not obvious? Is that not what he's trying to portray in everything that he produces? His music is moody. His videos are just morose. In one of his videos, he literally has people put a body into the trunk. And you know what? That just feels a little bit too on the nose for some people's liking, right? Here's a trait. Argue with me if you want, but I know this for a fact, okay? This trait have not been mastered by young people. They have not mastered the art of patience. They could be a little patient, but so far, not very. Which leads me to assume that David's big 4-month tour called Withered, this was the tour that he was gonna go on right after that Tesla was moved. I think that David just could not be seen with Celeste anymore. And for that fact, he did not want her on that tour. And I'm thinking, he told her as much. Broke her heart, right? And so, guess what Celeste decides to tell him? With her back against the wall, she told him, I'm pregnant. And now David, he believes her. And she will go on to tell him that, she's gonna keep the baby. So now he was connected with her forever. And from this, a plot is made to end her life. And eventually, she's made to fit into that bag, into his frunk. And it's either him or he gets someone to move that car, that day to what he feels is a safer spot. I mean, to a young person, 4 months isn't a long time, right? Leaving a decomposing body in 85-degree weather was done on a whim, without much thought. Something he felt he could deal with after the tour. He didn't know that car would be an eyesore for his high-end neighbors in this upscale neighborhood. Imagine his surprise when just a month into the tour, someone called to complain about his Tesla as being abandoned and causing a public nuisance. But, getting towed is no problem, right? That's no big deal. The big deal was learning that double bagging a dead body and leaving it in a really hot trunk isn't going to keep the smell of human decay from seeping into every crevice of that Model X. So once the tow yard smelled this smell, they called the police. Now, if David had a little more patience, he would have learned what the autopsy confirmed: that she was never pregnant in the first place. And that's pretty much all I'm willing to speculate in this case, because I would say that's the most human angle I could manage. It is still an ongoing case, and let me know. Doesn't it seem like a very interesting route that I'm giving you? Plausible, even, to me at least. So, at this point in the case, Celeste Hernandez's body was in such a severe stage of decomposition that it was just complicating the determination of her actual cause of death. So at the moment, the coroner has listed her cause of death as deferred, as more tests need to be run. Now also, there are murmurs of an overdose, because That mansion was a party house, and they've been known to do drugs, I guess. But then she was chopped up. Okay, the dismembering thing is still there. So I'm also thinking, even if it came back as an overdose, it was a overdose on purpose, not by her, by whoever. And we'll get those toxicology reports, they say, in months. Okay, so everything's gonna take time. We'll know why she died and who moved the car. And so we wait. Patience, right? Okay, so I will say, whether the medical examiner rules her death as an overdose, strangulation, whatever, right? They found her body in pieces. Someone had to have done that. And it's nefarious regardless. And David at this point is a PDF regardless. His home was raided, okay? His tour was canceled. His career seems to be canceled, okay? I can't predict that. Crazier things have happened. But he has not been charged with anything. It's important to say that. He's just a person of interest. Everything I've said are my own thoughts, just out loud, okay? Anyways, go make your home environment a loving, safe place where your kids actually enjoy coming home to, okay? Go protect the ones that you love, and don't forget to love the ones that protect you.
All right, you guys, that was just a quick video, a quick take from Monk's Intrigue. Had a really cool take, very realistic take on the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Um, and to everybody who joined the chat, thank you guys for stopping by to watch. Um, yeah, and in case you guys are reading, the live, I have an unreleased track by David, a song titled "Rush." Now, um, what this song was found. Can you guys barely hear me? Are you guys good? Um, but yeah, this song was basically found on. I found the song on Reddit. Now, somebody must have been following D4VD on BandLab, which is an iPhone app that you can actually produce music on. Um, and apparently, David had uploaded a new track and immediately deleted it. Um, and for those of you guys that do follow David and this case, um, his music is very odd, um, creative, you can say, right? But if you listen to the lyrics of all of his music, it's just really scary how much his lyrics kind of correlate to the case that's literally going on right now. And at the time of this live, David is actually not considered a suspect in this case, which is odd to me, right? David's a 20-year-old who, um, by speculation, is apparently having a relationship with a 14-year-old. And normally, in cases like this, right, where one person comes up unalived, um, the first person that they would suspect would be, um, the significant other. And in this case, that would be D4VD. Now, I do believe that the LAPD is really trying to confirm that there was some sort of a relationship between the two, which right now hasn't been confirmed. Um, but yeah, uh, what I do want to do for those of you guys that just joined, I do want to play that song that we did get our hands on. This song is a song called Rush, which is unreleased. Um, Song that was immediately. I'm a little too. You guys can't hear me. Should I turn the volume up? Okay. Sorry. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, if you guys can't hear me, I do apologize. I am not normally a streamer. I don't actually really do this. But thank you guys for joining. I do appreciate it. But yeah, let's kind of get into the track. Let me see. I do want to pull up the lyrics so you guys can. All right, and that was the unreleased track by D4VD called Rush. Again, that was one of the songs that he released on BandLab, and immediately, no, that would be uh, Jad 3 Abad. She's the boss. Definitely, definitely, Jim. Yeah, she's the boss. But I do want to get into a quick video really quick. This is a video that Lauren Conlin posted on Los Angeles Magazine Videos. Um, this right now is really just going to talk about all of the facts that we know about the case. Let's go ahead and play that. I haven't seen this yet, so let's see if there's anything new that is revealed in here.
David and Celeste, the facts only. If you are like me, you are very interested in seeing justice for this little girl, Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who was found deceased in a Tesla registered to David in early September. Celeste Rivas Hernandez, her body was said to be severely decomposing in the frunk of this Tesla. And I feel horrible talking like that about a beautiful girl that should still be alive today. So let's break everything down, the facts only, because there are a lot of different rumors swirling. I'm going to play a clip from Court TV the other day as well. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe to Los Angeles Magazine. I'm Lauren Conlin, and this is your daily pop culture, scandal, and crime news. Celeste Rivas Hernandez, she's being reported as a 15-year-old girl, but it's important to note that her body was actually found the day after she would have turned 15. So this sweet girl only lived until she was 14 years old. And her connections to singer David, they appear to be somewhat prominent from the fact that her family, very early on in the investigation, did confirm with law enforcement that she had a boyfriend named David. The two were seen on a stream together. The fact that she was found in his quote unquote frunk. I mean, it's pretty clear that the two knew each other. Now, whether or not police can prove an alleged sexual relationship, that's a different story because Celeste is deceased. It's going to be pretty tough to prove, especially considering the fact that David is not yet considered, a quote unquote suspect or person of interest. Could David have willingly and voluntarily given police his phone to search, his devices to search? Possibly, but I'm thinking he didn't, or his lawyers advised him to not do anything like that. The police did seize certain laptops or devices from his home, his Hollywood Hills home, or the home that he occupied back in September. So did they find something there? We will see. But I first want to go over just the facts, what we know. I made a somewhat of a timeline, I guess you could say, before I get into the Court TV clip and some of the newer things that we know through Steve Fisher. And by the way, when I go through all of that, I'm going to keep it pretty tight and pretty general. Again, just in order to say the facts only. Late August, a Tesla registered to David is parked in the Hollywood Hills. On August 27th, a parking enforcement officer marks the car's tires. Now, I also want to point out there does seem to be a dent in the back as well of his car. September 3rd, the Tesla is cited for violating the 72-hour parking ordinance. September 5th, the Tesla is towed to a Hollywood Hills impound lot, and residents reported the car as being there for several weeks. September 8th, the LAPD is called to the tow lot after foul odors are being reported from the Tesla. Then, inside the frunk, human remains are found. On September 16th, the LAPD, or I'm sorry, on September 16th, the Los Angeles Medical Examiner's Office publicly identifies the remains as those of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who was 14 at the time of her death. The cause and manner of death are listed as deferred, and they still are listed as deferred. September 18th, the LAPD serves a search warrant at the Hollywood Hills home where David has been staying, and this home was rented by his manager, Josh Marshall. Investigators seized evidence, computers, and other items. They were said to be looking for blood evidence. And the same date as this search, David transferred his Houston, Texas homes in his mother's name. September 19th, David cancels his U.S. tours and he really can't talk. It's Monday morning. Give me a break, okay? And he pauses promotional activity in the wake of this discovery, including the release of his Withered Deluxe album. September 22nd, a vigil is held in Lake Elsinore, where Celeste was from. And this was attended by friends, family, and just members of the community who were just devastated over her death. Then we have late September, LAPD makes their first official statement claiming that Celeste could have been deceased for weeks upon being discovered in the Tesla. And they also say that there may not be any criminal culpability in this case beyond concealment of a body. Then we have October 6th. Celeste is laid to rest by her family and by her friends. As you can see, there are a lot of unanswered questions here. Now, the LAPD, everything I'm about to say right now, it does not necessarily involve the LAPD, nor has it been confirmed by the LAPD. But again, I'm going to keep it general, and these are going to be very simple facts. So, simple fact, late October, the homeowner that rented the home to Josh Marshall, where David was staying, hired PI Steve Fisher. And he hired Steve Fisher because he felt like, he wasn't getting information from the LAPD, and his house seemed to be at the center of this investigation. And he wasn't being negative towards the LAPD at all. He understands they have an investigation to do. He just felt more comfortable having someone like Steve on the case. Now, Steve and the homeowner have made it pretty clear that they would like to get the search warrant and what was taken from the LAPD when they did the search, but they've had no luck. Also, Steve confirmed that he has a photo of Celeste from January of 2025. This is a proof of life photo that she was alive in 2025. I don't think people are saying that she wasn't alive this year, but I think that the fact that we don't know exactly when she was deceased, this was helpful. Also, we know that a video surfaced, surveillance video of Celeste surfaced it was September of 2024. This video surfaced where she appeared to be upset with her family and her friends after a prank was pulled on her. I don't know the details, but that surfaced as well. And I think that it was a tough video to watch. Just as a side note, I felt like it was tough because Celeste was upset. And I think that knowing what happened to her, it breaks my heart that she seemed to have a tough life. She ran away multiple times. If you're watching this video, many of you know that. And so I do feel like so many people failed her, but also so many people care about her, just like they do right now. So I want to play a quick clip from Court TV for you. I was on a show with Steve Fisher where he discussed some of the items that he found in the home when he was looking through it for the homeowner. And it's important to note that things that are found in this home, they don't necessarily implicate any guilt of a red rum. It's not a crime if, you've got garbage bags or cleaning supplies. I mean, everybody has that at their house. Also things that Steve notes, he says things, were ordered or sent to the house that look like tools that could dispose of a body, but could that be a lot of things? I don't know. I also want to point out that, David, his style of music and his style of performance was pretty dark. I don't know if he orders all his own stuff, but he seems like the type that he doesn't have a lot of, assistants or people doing a ton of stuff for him. So maybe anything that was strange or odd found in the home, maybe that was going to a music video. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand all of this as there has not been an arrest yet. And yeah, so let me play this really quickly. It's a quick 2-minute clip. I should probably hit play. That would also be helpful, wouldn't it?
So, it's not a crime to think about doing certain things, but we found some things that had been delivered to the house that just don't belong there, don't belong in any type of environment like that. And they are things that you could use to get rid of a person if you wanted to. And they're really, people say, oh, it's got to be tools and stuff. It's beyond that. It's really sadistic stuff. Now, LAPD didn't take it, but they have told us they photographed it. But again, that's not a crime, just ordering these things.
It is concerning to me that so much stuff was left behind in the house that Steve was collecting, as evidence, because he's working for the homeowner. Some of the stuff that Steve and I have talked about offline, it's weird. I'm sorry. Okay, we don't need to hear me talk about it. The main point of that was just to hear Steve say, pretty sadistic stuff, but it's not a crime. Steve also said he basically broke this news on Banfield about seeing the person who was last driving the Tesla through ring cam footage on neighbors' ring cams. And this person also matches somebody that was seen going inside David's house, being around David's house, and also he was seen in photographs with David on David's Instagram as well. And this was all around July 29th. Harvey Levin had mentioned something about a key on his last podcast of Two Angry Men. I speak to Steve very frequently. I don't know anything about a key. I don't know what Steve said about a key. I don't think he said anything. What he told me, and again, what he reported on Banfield, was he saw the last person driving the Tesla because of surveillance footage from a neighbor. And he knows who it is. He's not sharing it. I think that's smart because he doesn't want to, meddle in the LAPD investigation. And he also is sharing all of his information with the LAPD. But I just wanted to put all of that in one video. These are just facts only. I'm not speculating. I'm not going that route right now. So just a quick recap, but we'll have more on this story, as I do tend to do videos on this every couple of days or at least once a week. So thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Los Angeles Magazine. I'm Lauren Conlon. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
All right, that was just a quick video of just the facts. And so, for all of you guys that are still here, welcome, 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 and thank you guys for hanging out. D, thank you. Let's see what I want to pull up. Let's pull up this video. But I did find a photo. Let me see this photo right here. I don't know if you guys can see that photo. That is a photo of Celeste's biological mom. And apparently, she was not the person that raised her. She was raised by another person. I want to say maybe her cousin or her aunt, Mercedes. There's another photo right here. Let me add another photo of Celeste. And this is new to me. So I didn't know that she was raised by someone other than her mom. But apparently the person who's been made public as her mother isn't actually her biological mother. Let's see. Let me just get this photo up here really quick. I'm just going to put this photo up really quick. And you can see just how much she looks like her mom. She's literally like a splitting image. What do you guys think? You guys think they look alike? What do you guys think? Does Celeste look like her mother? Let me let me zoom in and make it a little bit bigger. They're literally twins. Oh no, you can't hear me? What's going on? Let me. All right, hold on, you guys. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me see. Audio. Hold on. Let's see if this is going to work. Hold on 1 second. Da-da-da-da-da-dum. All right, can you guys hear me better? I'm working on OBS. This is the very first time I've ever used OBS, and it's been a pain in the ass to get this thing to work. Got my mom texting me to talk louder, speak louder. I don't know. I just don't know if the output is loud. I mean, I'm loud in my own headphones, but yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be on here for too much longer. Um, I do appreciate all of you guys that did stop by. Let's see who do we have here? Jim, Sweet, Preacher. I know Jad3 Connie. Who else was in here? D was in here. Melanie. Thank you guys for stopping by. Um, yeah, I don't really have much else to add to the story. Um, but in case you just joined us, one last time, we are going to play that one track that D4VD uploaded to BandLab and immediately deleted. Um, it's a song titled Rush. I'll go ahead and pull up the lyrics while I play the song. Actually, Preacher, I just joined the Discord. I don't know if you got that. Um, but if you can confirm, drop a one in the chat because I believe I just joined it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and play that song. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by and hanging out. Uh, for all of you guys that did hit the like button, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all of you guys. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. I just really wanted to get my feet wet and try a live stream for the first time. Um, kind of got off to a slow start, um, but hey, that's what happens when it's your first time streaming, right? Um, I know my mom was begging me to get on camera. Um, and I was telling her that my camera wasn't working, but I was able to get it to work. Should I do a face reveal? I mean, it's not like you guys don't know what I look like. You guys can go to my page and see some of the videos I've done 7, 8 years ago. Haven't really changed, gained a little bit of weight. Um, but yeah, um, maybe I'll do maybe I'll jump on stream and show my face when I get to maybe 400 or 500 subscribers. So, all of you guys that aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Also, there's that little bell notification that you guys can see right there. Hit that bell notification so you guys can get notifications anytime that I come on and do a live stream or post a video. Um, and I did see, who was that? Was that Jim who asked about the police chases? I haven't done one, but I probably watch them just as often as Connie does. Um, and so maybe I'll start streaming some of the car chases on Twitch because I do happen to watch them, and I would probably say I watch them more than Connie does. I'm normally the one who's notifying her and letting her know that there's one on. So, um, yeah, if you guys want to see some of the live car chases, I can definitely do that. Um, I don't know. Right now, Connie, I don't really have any other plans right now. I wasn't even planning to do any streams, but I've been watching so many people um, live stream about this case that it's funny because I'm also, playing online detective and sending them a lot of information that they are later on going on their streams and talking about. So I said, why not do it myself, and see where this takes me. I don't know. It was pretty fun. I've been off of YouTube as far as content creating for a number of years. Um, but I'm also busy. I'm a registered nurse, full time registered nurse, and I'm working full time, creating on the side. I'm also a videographer. I make videos. If any of you guys are on Instagram, um, I am a videographer and I do post a lot of my videos on Instagram, which you guys can see. Um, I'll drop my Instagram handle in the chat. You guys can go and check out some of the videos that I've done. I do a lot of videos for some artists out in Vegas. Um, I do a lot of small businesses, help manage their social medias too. So, you can see some of the work that I've done. But I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. That is going to be it for me tonight. Um, oh, awesome. Definitely, Jim. I'll definitely check that out. Um, yeah, I'm still learning how to use Discord. Um, but yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I'd love to see what it's all about. But yeah, definitely hit that like button, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I'll probably be back on as soon as I find some more stuff out. I'll probably do another video. Um, I've made a couple of friends on these live streams that we kind of toss content back and forth. Um, but if there are any other cases that you guys are interested in and you guys want me to talk about, uh, let me know. Uh, I'll leave my email in the chat too. You guys can go ahead and send me any kind of any suggestions. But yeah, My email is itsflojo@gmail.com. Again, thank you guys for joining. Yeah, I do appreciate it, you guys. I will see you guys another time. And that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys and have a good rest of your early morning. Dodgers, we did take the W in a historic 18 inning game. The Long Island Killer. Okay, I'm definitely going to check that out. Um, do a bit on the Hurricane. Do I look like Agenda Free TV? Do I look like Mr. Lookner? That guy's Mr. Hurricane. But yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely look up some of these and come back on and do another live stream. But that's gonna be it for now. Thank you guys so much for joining the live tonight. Have a good night, and I will see you guys later. Good night, you guys. Peace.